our headliner of the night. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all ready for your last comedian? I was not going to say, start clapping one last time. Everybody, Mr. Mike Jeter!
Damn, that was abrupt. What's going on, Chicago? Let's get into this shit. He did it. They found 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his home. 784 dildos as well. But did anyone ever stop to think that maybe he's just an extreme couponer? He likes to say. One of those bottles from Nick Cannon, I guess, you know. I mean, the dildos, that's all Diddy. You know he gets down like that. This nasty ass. Glad the elections are over. That shit seemed like it lasted forever. I hated the outcome. I did not vote for Trump. If you did, cool on you, man. That's a beautiful part about being in this country. You can vote for whomever you want to vote for. I didn't vote for him. But I didn't vote for Trump for probably like reasons you may not even know. I didn't vote for Trump because sometime last spring, he walked out on the stage in front of a throng of people. And he announced that he had a new pair of high-top sneakers that he was coming out with. Make some noise if you haven't seen these shoes. You haven't seen these shits. Okay, you can pull out your phones and Google Trump high-top sneakers. These things are shitties. They're shitty and hideous together. Piss-colored shoes. They got an embossed tip. They're just the most horrible shoes you'd ever want to lay your eyes on. But that's not the part that upset me. The part that upset me was some dude got on Fox News later that night. And he made this proclamation. He said that Donald Trump is tapping into the black community because, and I quote, black people like shoes. God damn it. So we the only ones running around this bitch with shoes on, right? And I know that's not true. Because somebody's keeping Birkenstocks and Crocs wide the fuck open. It's not little Letitia or Ray Ray down the street. We don't fuck with those shit. I'm one of 17 kids. I grew up poor. Very poor. I'm not going to go out and buy shoes with fucking holes in them. That shit is stupid. I am a cancer survivor. Also survived a couple of Sagittariuses, a Libra or two, fucking Scorpios, of course. Basically, I'm out here trying to date. Yeah, out here trying to date, and I fucking hate it. Hate everything about it. It sucks because I gotta be trained on what someone's likes and dislikes are. I have to train them on my likes and dislikes. I hate the whole fucking part of it. I hate dating so much. I'm seriously thinking about getting back together with my ex. She only cheated a little bit, and that dude was really that good. She would have told me about it because she loves me on her fucking mouth, you know. But I hate everything about it, man, because dating's changed so much. Women have changed. So I've been dating over 25 years. 25 years. Women are completely different. Like back in the day, like now, like the women I talk to now, they have tattoos, right? And listen, I don't mind tattoos, ladies. Tattoos on women, I think that shit is sexy. That shit is hot. You know, I like them so much, man, you can get them, shit, put them all over your face. I don't give a shit. I love it. But I also went to a lot of women have nose rings all of a sudden. That wasn't a thing 25 years ago. Like every woman I meet has a nose ring, a little piercing, a little something, and that's cool. That's what you have. I don't seem to mind it because I tend to get better cell phone reception when I'm near one of them. And also, always have a place to hide my keys and just hang my keys right there. And it's cool because when they walk down the hall, you hear them jingling and shit. So I'm like, shit, I can't get off the phone, baby. I'll talk to you later. You know? But if you date me, I got to tell you, ladies, if you date me, I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to lie to you. Right off the bat, I'll make it early in the relationship. I'll only do it one time. Because the most nerve-wracking part about dating, to me, is that first road trip out of town. Like, you haven't slept together yet and shit. This is the first time you're going to sleep in the same room together. That shit is nerve-wracking to me. You know? Because what I'll do is I'll get to the hotel. I'll check us in. We'll go upstairs or whatever, and I'll hurriedly unpack my suitcase. And then I'll tell you, it's like, look, baby, I got to go downstairs and send this fax to my job. But what I'm doing is, I'm going downstairs and taking a shit in that lobby bathroom. I'm not doing it. I just met you, lady. The cool thing about that, ladies and gentlemen, is that's actually an idiot test. Because if you're talking to someone and telling them that you're sending a fax in 2025, just leave the rental keys on the fucking counter and just walk away. All your clothes can stay with them. Yeah, I fucking hate dating, man, because, you know, like I said, man, women are different. They're way different. You know? Like, I run into a lot of women that claim to be empaths. And when I say that word, the room gets very quiet because men are like, what's an empath? We're not supposed to know that shit. We got football scores and auto parts that we got to keep up here. We don't have time for that bullshit. Well, women get quiet because women either consider themselves empaths or they know someone who's an empath. And that's wild to me. I didn't know. The first empath I went out with, we went out twice. Second time we go out, we're at dinner, nice fancy restaurant. She leans back in her chair, she folds her arms like this. She's like, I think I figured you out, Michael Jeter. Wow, you know, it's a puzzle, man. What is it that you figured out? I figured out that you're only interested in beautiful women that want to hear your stories. Ouch. You think you're beautiful? No, you're mediocre at best. One reason why I'm here with you tonight, ma'am, is because I don't want to eat this 2 for $25 at Applebee's by myself. Not food. We did it a few more months. But also, you know, I'm a gentleman no matter what. My mother and father raised me to be a gentleman. I live a very peaceful and peace-filled existence. I'm not trying to argue with anyone. Listen, people, I'm 56. I'll say that shit, black don't crack. If I didn't have this beard, I look like I'm 54. But I don't argue with people anymore. I'm in that era of, yo, you got it. Yo, you're right. I'm an asshole. You're cool. You're cool. I live with that shit. You know, so I'm not going to argue with you. But no matter what situation, I'm always going to be a gentleman about it. I'm not going to be barking and calling you names and stuff. This shit's childish. And if I'm with a woman and she's barking at me and stuff, I'll be cool about it. But again, I'll always be a gentleman. So if I'm with a woman, she's like, all you do is go around the country and tell your little jokes to strangers. You don't spend any time with me and blah, blah, blah. I say, listen, baby, stop. Stop. We're about to go out, have a nice dinner, have some drinks. Why don't we just do that? You know? We don't have to do it. We can come back after we have a good time, let the temperature calm down, and we can have a nice conversation like two adults. So I'm not going to argue with you. And I'll grab her jacket, I'll hold it up, she'll put her arms through. And I'll grab my jacket, I'll put it over my arm. And I'll race to the door, I'll open up the door, because if you're a woman, you're with me, you don't touch any doors. No doorknobs, you don't pump gas, I do all of that shit. Because I'm a gentleman. And I'll open that door for her, and I'll let her go out. And I'll shut that bitch. And I'll lock it. And I'll put my chain up. And I'll set my alarm. And I'll look at her goofy ass through the glass. And I'll say, see, because of all that fuckery, guess who ain't eating good in this neighborhood? That's right. Another Applebee's joke. I think that's my time. Is that what that like? I think that's my time, y'all. Listen, hey, this shit was fun. Stick around. I'll be here later. I'll talk to you later.